Elon Musk.
There was supposed to be a high-speed rail. The new high-speed rail rumor is between San Antonio and Austin.
There is one. I'm not sure if it qualifies as high-speed rail. It's high-speed for the U.S. from
It was
Miami.
like 30 miles an hour.
Yeah, right.
From Miami to Orlando. And it gets up
How
there
fast?
like 150 or something like that. Well, I took the Heartland Flyer, which is just old-timey Amtrak to
Mhm.
Texas. And we got up to 70. We're cruising.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Damn,
It's
that's
like
pretty
highway
good.
Speeds.
That's not bad. Except you don't have to get any of the traffic.
It was nice. From now on, if I ever need to go to Dallas, I'm taking that train.
How long did it take?
It's 4 hours. Well, it was more.
that is-
It was more coming back because it was like stormy and stuff.
That is longer than driving.
It's like an hour longer. But the last time that we drove, we went from Dallas back. It took us 4 hours because there was a ton of traffic because it was like the solar eclipse day. So it took us like
Problem
four.
is usually.
It took us like
It takes
4.5
longer than
hours.
driving.
Oh yeah.
But you also have to add in the time of driving to the train station.
Yeah.
In Texas, Dallas anyway, Fort Worth, they have a system, like a train system that goes around. So you can take a train from the Fort Worth station and you can bounce around different places in Dallas.
The Dart?
Yeah.
They have the Dart, but they also have Tex Rail or something like that. It takes you to DFW, and they're building another line going up to Frisco. So they're getting several lines, or a few anyway, around.
I'd
Yeah,
like to
I
ride
would-
it once, but
I
I
would
usually
love
go
a
to that
high-speed
state
rail.
though.
The one,
Cars.
the Tex Rail one that takes you from the Fort Worth station to DFW is like it's the same one in Europe, the same like model, like I don't know what brand or whatever train, same train. It's just in Fort Worth, nice and smooth.
Yeah, we took the high-speed rail from Tokyo to Kyoto.
The
And that was
Shinkansen
really
or
cool.
whatever it's called.
Shinkansen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Shinkansen. Yeah. That's a bullet train. That's extra fast.
How fast
Yeah,
that one
That's
goes?
the good. That's the good stuff.
Super fast.
A few 100 miles an hour.
Ooh. We hit.
Yeah,
We hit.
it cooks.
We did one from Naples to Rome, and we hit 200. I had my phone out. Timing it. We were flying because there was like your train's right there, and then the highway is right there next to you, and you're flying by the highway.
Yeah.
It was exciting. Forget the wine fields and the great, all that. We were going fast.
Train.
All right,
Forget all the stuff Europe's known for. Train.
it's D&D time. My title is Will Sunnycheeks survive? That's the big question.
Maybe.
Is that the big question?
Maybe
So
not.
last time you guys you're on the tree. You love the tree.
Ugh, I could have killed the tree.
In charge.
We
of
could have killed the tree.
You
protecting
should have
the
done it while we were
tree.
sleeping.
Should have done it while you guys were sleeping.
You wandered by the Grove of Love. With all this love of the tree, I thought we'd throw in a little bit more. The Grove of Love is burned. A big crater in the middle. Floating rocks. You threw a pebble in. The pebble like bounced around. There's some sort of funny business going on. There was some enchantments there, but they don't seem to be working anymore. But of course, there's something else there that you missed. The park ranger, basically what he was, told you what happened. Basically, one of the Nostra came in, and he was a friendly guy. Played cards with the guy. You think he might have messed with his mind. And he did whatever he did, and then the big demonic beast came out, tore things up, burned things, and they walked hand in hand southeast towards town. You said, not my problem. I gotta guard this tree. So you stuck to the tree and you started walking east. And
That's the right move.
about a week went by. Just trudging your way through the waters, and saw the occasional boat, but it was fast forward time. And you made your way to a volcano peak just sticking out of the ocean. You saw a bird flying around. Bird came to visit. Big bird. And Big Bird came and chomped. You hit the Big Bird pretty hard. And he's getting kind of beat down, and so he went to grab Sunnycheeks. He scooped up Sunnycheeks. Sunnycheeks went limp.
He did.
He's still holding on to Sunnycheeks, and then Krog leapt
I'm
out
not limp. I'm alive.
and grabbed onto the rock as
You're alive, you're unconscious.
the rock began to fly away. That was the cliffhanger from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Must
Starting to smell
I
what
must
this
have
rock
forgotten.
is cooking.
I must have forgotten to type it in. It says I still have 13 HP.
Yeah, you're unconscious. So, I think I should have turn-based mode. Is it still? I think we ended with. I didn't write this down.
Oh.
I think we ended with me beginning to fly. That sound right?
Yeah, he was flying up.
Because I think I flew by and you jumped on as I flew off. So we're gonna start at the top of the round, which is going to be Saren. So what's going on is you guys are.
Take us to the map.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
You guys are on the tree. You should be where your figures are. Krog is clinging on to the toe of the rock,
Right.
and Sunnycheeks is in the other toe of the rock, limp, unconscious.
I think he also had Sarik.
Zarik tried and failed.
Oh, okay.
Zarik tried to grab on, but he
I thought he
rolled-
was.
he
Oh,
rolled-
I
rolled
guess
low.
not.
If you can wake me up, I'll turn into a fish.
So we'll start with Saren. So he's flying away. He's where he's at, so you can do your measurements out there. He has kind of swung through the legs of Kale, and he is scooped back up, and he's like wings back, and he's getting ready to take off in the direction of the mountain. So you figure you got about a turn before he's gonna be booking it out of here. Saren, you are up.
This is not good.
Yeah, lots of love. Grove of love. Love of a
Lots of
Nostra
love.
and their monster. The love of destruction. What a day. Kale's heart grew three sizes too big.
And he had a heart attack and he died.
Does the rock look like it's hurting pretty bad?
Yes.
that
I
rock.
gotta pull my rock up. Yeah, he looks pretty. He's pretty mangled. His I don't know if rocks have feathers, but yeah, he's pretty nasty looking. You would say
I'm going to cast.
you'd say, if bloody was a term that you used, you'd say that guy looks like he's bloodied.
I'm gonna try some. 5th level. I'm gonna cast Sleep
Oh, nice.
on him.
Okay, what's more? You
This
roll
might
it.
be funny. Splash. Wakes up.
Okay, so it's gonna be
This bird.
10d8. No, hang on. An additional 2d8 for each. An additional 2d8. Okay. Holy cow. So, okay.
We forgot to
13.
mention that Sunnycheeks decided to fly out and meet this rock.
It was more fun that way. I'm getting bored sitting on this tree all the time.
Oh.
Daddy.
Is that enough? I hope it's enough.
Okay. You cast your spell, and it hits the rock. I'll let you know what happens on its turn.
Oh, okay.
What? Does it get drowsy?
Just give me an arcane check,
Oh.
Saren.
Maybe that's not good.
Well, I guess there's no did it hit or not? It hit. Yeah,
16.
it hit.
Okay.
If you're not sure, I don't think birds have eyelids, do they?
It didn't just like go limp.
Well, you'll know on your turn.
Another cliffhanger.
Well, I have a question then.
Mhm.
If you're having it not take effect until its turn, does us hitting it affect it?
I'll say okay. All right, fine.
That's an important thing to know.
You feel like it's looking drowsy, like it hit its wings, it's starting to take off, It's not moving its wing. It stopped moving its wings,
Oh,
and it looks like it
Okay.
might have worked.
Okay.
Krog feels a limpness. The muscles have lessened in its toe.
okay.
It's got sleepy toe.
Sleepy toe.
Where's my legendary actions?
I mean, resistances.
Those two.
Can you resist sleep? I don't know. I don't
Nope.
think you can.
You can't.
Oh man. Okay, Zarik, you're up.
Oh, wait.
Hit it.
I'm gonna start
Believe what
swimming.
you think is a sleepy rock.
I'm gonna
Wake
start.
up! We're falling.
I'm gonna start swimming back to the tree.
Okay. Krog, you're up. As some
All right.
time has gone by, the claws are starting to unravel, and you can see Sunnycheeks is starting to loosen, and Sunnycheeks is gonna go down. Is gonna fall.
Wait,
soon
I'm gonna grab him.
if he continues loosening.
I'm gonna grab him, and then I'm gonna jump straight down.
Into the water.
I'm gonna use my slow fall.
Give me a just give me an athletics 8 to scoop up and protect Sunnycheeks.
Okay.
Roll
So
well,
you said
sir.
athletics? Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Or acrobatics, whichever.
there we go.
Okay, now you rolled an 8. So you can see Sunnycheeks is starting to loosen in his claw, and so you grab your hand over there and you scoop him up and you
Yeah.
cuddle him up like a little baby.
Little no
Come here,
baby.
Cindy Cheeks.
And you let go.
Start playing catch with him.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna jump down.
You slowly
Use my
fall.
reaction to reduce any damage.
Sunnycheeks, you're up. Roll me a death save.
All right. I'm dying.
And you go. Is there a limit to how far you go with slow fall?
Any falling damage you take by 50.
Are we underwater?
Yeah, you reduce damage you take from falling by 50.
By 50. Okay. You just go all the way and you just kind of slowly glide. So you are at the water surface.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what the heck?
And I guess I don't know if I can still move after that, because I would run towards the tree at that point.
I can't seem to grab you. So yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Okay,
you do
I
that.
would just double move.
What'd you say? Your
If I
action was
can.
to your action was to cradle Sunnycheeks,
Right.
protect him from hitting.
I got
And
booted from the map.
get
If
him
you
out of
could
there.
Resummon me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something went weird here.
And I get I can move. If I can double move, I can move 100
You can't double
feet.
move. You can just.
Oh, double. Okay,
you
so
use
I'll
your
do
action
the
for-
50 then.
And was it a bonus, or is it a bonus to do the slow fall?
It's a
reaction.
reaction.
Okay, so you still have a bonus action.
If I use
You want to punch the rock? You'd appreciate.
no, I don't want to punch the rock. How far am I from where I am right now to the tree? Because I might just use a key point if I can make it.
You're about
Just about.
100 feet. You're about 100.
Yeah.
No, it's actually not where.
I'll just do the 50 then.
Yeah, about 100
So-
feet. You're about 100 feet away and 100 feet up, I think. Maybe 50 feet up. I don't know.
From where? Oh, from okay.
Water's hard.
So I fall down,
Flash.
Not giving me my bubble.
and then I'm gonna move 50 feet.
Yeah, I can't get a bubble.
Oh wow, that's actually more than I thought. Okay. I'll just go there. Right
Okay.
there. That's it.
Eru, you're up.
So this thing's wings have stopped beating. It's
Yeah.
no longer ascending. Okay. So I'll just hold my crossbow up like I was gonna maybe think about trying to take a disadvantaged shot, but if I see that, I will just
And by the way,
holster it.
the way that as the turn has gone on, you can see he's being limp.
Yeah.
And the way that he got Sunnycheeks out of his claws.
Okay, I will hold my action to where if he does wake up from the impact, I'll hold an attack if he comes within range.
Okay, so he's going to continue his momentum. We'll make a little bit of a call here. We'll say he makes it another 30 feet, and then he's but going down, and so he drops down. I think I said 50 feet, and
Oof.
splashes onto the ground right into the dice table.
Splash.
Oh no! That was a dice table.
And he takes 17 damage. And he wakes up.
Thrashes about like the T-1000 in the lava.
He thrashes about a bit.
What
He
happened?
must be tired.
Where am I?
He flaps he's flashing around a lot. He flaps his wings and he kind of looks back at the tree for a minute thinking about it, but then begins to take off. I'm just going to give him half of his movement here since he's kind of stumbling and mumbling. 20, so we'll go something like that. Yeah, something like that. And he's slowly making his way up. We'll put him 10 feet up. He appears to be giving
Eesh.
up and flying away. Here's what we'll do. We'll do that. So that's basically his action is to collect his thoughts
Collect his thoughts.
and make his movement is 120.
Yeah, he
So
is gone.
He's booking it. Okay, Saren, you're up.
I am going to.
Thanks, Darius.
I'm going to jump into the water.
Oh, snap.
I'll go as far as I can on the tree and then hop in. And I'm going to cast, as I'm jumping in, I'm going to cast Aura of Vitality. And use it to heal Sunnycheeks. 2d6.
Nice.
Sunnycheeks, you got 9 health.
Hot dang.
Okay, Zarik. Swim.
Boy, I'm swimming.
Just keep swimming.
Exactly.
Okay, Krog.
I'll make it to the tree, and then I'm gonna put Sunnycheeks down.
Where am I? Why is Ulf here?
Spoiler alert. Ulf shows up.
I think that's
Behind the leg.
That's Mix.
Oh,
You're the goose. I don't know where the goose is.
I don't know where
No.
the goose
Oh,
is either.
you're over here.
I wouldn't be a goose anymore. Where am I?
Oh, I still
You're
get
way
water.
out in the middle of the water.
I just threw you
Oh.
underneath. Him.
I'm tied to. Oh,
Yeah.
there it is. Okay.
Okay, you done, Krog?
That's it for me.
Okay, Sunnycheeks. You're awake.
Where's this bird?
Gone.
Gone? I wasn't paying that close of attention. Where am I actually at?
Who's this guy over here?
Krog.
Yeah, where I'm at.
Ah,
At the
okay.
like edge of the tree.
Yeah, fantastic. The bird's gone?
He's right there. You can see him.
I mean,
Oh.
I don't know how many feet that
He's
is.
taken off.
Yep.
He is leaving.
That's yeah.
Hmm.
That's like more than 100 feet.
Is it?
Yeah, he
almost 200, yeah.
190, 195.
I was thinking about running towards him, but
Alright, I'm going to cast Call Lightning above his head.
oh
120
man.
foot range.
120.
Yep.
He's 195 feet away.
Dang.
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 Wait. 195 is what you said? Okay. I am going to move. How far can I move? 30 feet? 25 feet? That ought to be enough. 60, 80. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, I'm going to move out my full distance, 25 feet.
You gotta swim. That's half movement.
Swim, yeah.
Okay, 12 feet. That should still be able. It should still be right on the edge of it
Oof.
because it's a 60-foot radius thing.
It's 100, 120 feet.
120 feet plus 60.
Do 120 and I'll do 60.
Okay, he's at 180 right now.
Yeah, give me 120 of your radius and I'll do 60 off of it.
Right there. Oh, right. Yeah.
Okay.
Dang,
I
his foot.
don't want to rain on anyone's parade. But remember, we had, because we're using bubbles and not the squares.
Oh yeah.
You can hit him, but he gets like advantage or you get disadvantage, whatever. If you don't get at least half of them,
It's a dex saving throw, anyways.
so we get advantage.
But if it hits,
Sure, I'll take that.
If you can get his middle, more than half of them, then it's good. But if you get less than half, then you get whatever they
Should
get.
I ask Krog to play catch with you?
I know. I was gonna say I should have just
Yeah, you just
held
throw
on to you and like
Yeah, he could have thrown me. I weigh nothing.
next time we fight in the water, I'll just hold you and you can just shoot spells,
I can use my.
Move his head while you sprint
and I'll just run around.
I'll use my bonus
Playing
action.
water polo with Sunnycheeks.
I could use my bonus action, or is it a full action to teleport with that cloak? Just teleport
Oh,
right
the
above him
cloak.
and
Oh,
lightning
God.
blast
Oh
him from
my
above.
Bird teleport to get to like 60 feet.
Yeah, that's spicy.
Yeah, whoa, boom, 200 feet out and just like lightning blast him. All right, give me a dex save.
Dex save at advantage.
DC 17.
Oh, come on.
Oh, he got it.
I got it.
Dang.
Guess what my plus is?
What?
Oh no.
0.
Dang.
He's not a very dexterous giant
No,
bird.
he's not.
It's hard to move. It's hard to move fast when you're so big and in the air.
He saw the lightning bolt come up and it clipped his wing a little bit, but not enough to clip his wing. And but he manages to just dodge it.
Dang.
Dang.
Just take half.
Oh yeah, is it half damage?
Oh. Yep, it's half damage on that. Sweet.
So if he's really hurt,
If he's super omega
Like-
hurt.
You hear this loud boom as the thunder comes in, and you hear a "Ooh" from Mix from behind you. He's scared.
Oh, we know
Realizing
the-
now, I need to look at what level spell slots I even have left.
I
I have
cast
is-
spells. What?
All I
No,
have is
never
I think
mind.
all I have is 4th and 5th, so it'll be a 4th level one.
Well, we know he has at most 41 hit points.
Well, this ain't gonna kill him then.
Well, that's at most.
it could.
So 12.
12
12?
damage.
Yep.
Ooh, he's a raggedy looking bird.
Oh,
He's hanging in there.
dang. Oh well.
Eru, you're up.
I see the lightning storm. It's like holster the hand crossbow and
Take one
He's-
long
he's-
shot.
Lucky shot. Nat
the
20.
range is it's outside of range of even disadvantage
Oh.
for that. It would just
Okay.
go
Listen.
"Phew, sploosh.
If it
Love
could like
it.
hit him right in the bird, right in the
He's
back of the head. Ugh.
He is 240 feet away, and he is gone.
He's gone.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Well, I could turn into a bird and chase him, I guess.
You get back here.
I will not let you live.
I don't
As
think
you watch,
you can turn into a bird. I think you burned both of those.
you watch this bird fly away, and it starts gaining altitude, and it makes a beeline straight for that mountain. It's got a little bit of smoke coming out of it.
Is the giant tree god gonna like at least like swat at him like a fly? Oh.
He began his swat a long time ago, but it takes a long time. To
Oh yeah, it's a big swing. Yeah.
Okay. You have
That's that.
averted rock disaster.
Damn. I'm sad we couldn't kill him.
Rocks.
All right,
All right,
and
well I'm gonna rest now.
as you see him in the
Same.
distance, he's making his way, and he circles. You can see him. He's like a tiny bird, but you know he's giant. Circles that mountain for a minute and goes and lands in the mountain.
In it?
In it?
Well, on
In it?
on top of,
Oh.
of the mountain.
No, he's saying it in like a British way. He's gonna land on that mountain, isn't it?
We just land on the mountain, isn't it?
All right, so you guys are out in the middle of the ocean, small island a while away. He seems to be kind of walking. He's walking sort of in that direction of that mountain, and
Oh.
he doesn't really deviate course any, but he continues walking. And if anyone wants to do anything, let me know. Because
No.
sometimes
I'm gonna rest.
time's gonna pass. Resting time.
Yeah.
Got the
Um,
spyglass out, keeping an eye out at the mountain specifically.
Occasionally you can see him pop up, but as like he or the bird tucks down into the mountain, and once it circles for a bit, and once it goes in the mountain, you kind of lose it.
There's a big
Okay.
puff of smoke.
Yeah.
There's as you're kind of studying this mountain, give me a perception check. It's a volcano, and it seems like the north side of the mountain is the volcanic bit, like where the caldera, whatever, is on the north side. So there's a little bit of lights, a little bit of lava you figure coming out of there, mostly smoke. And then the south side of the mountain this is a very triangular. Eric would love this mountain. A very conical mountain.
Nice.
If you're going up, you're going in.
That's right.
If you're going down,
Yeah.
you're going out.
On the south side
easy.
is where
I love it.
right near the top on the south side is where that rock landed, and you can't. It's jaggedy rocks and stuff. You can't see it once it ducks down in there. But you figure it's not on the lava side. It's on the non-lava side. But
18, if that matters.
okay, yeah. For the next couple days, you guys are going to continue on, and you know what? You've been on this thing for a while, this tree for a while, and slowly, Kale has begun getting a little bit healthier. There's still a little bit of like he's not all there, but he sort of crafted you a little bit nicer spot to stay.
What a swell
And,
tree.
This is a pretty nice spot, nice enough for a long rest
Nice.
spot. And so every day here, you figure you can get a long rest unless you've got like a battle going on at night. But this is a sanctuary for you. Something about this tree is sort of feeling like a little bit of home. You get a little bit of a feeling of safety next to Kale. He gives off this
Nice.
protection vibe because that's what he's the god of.
Do I feel more experienced as well?
You do feel a little more experienced. After a couple days go by, you think, you know what? I feel one
I feel like I
number
should-
better. Everyone leveled up.
It's always the best when I'm feeling one number better.
So we're level 11 now?
Mm-hmm. David,
What did I gain? Nothing.
I got a 5.
11's big time. Oh, no, I guess 13's big time. 11's not really anything. Isn't there, like, class features at 11? For some?
I got 6 level spell.
Oh, is that what you get,
it's
11?
good stuff.
6th level?
That's the only thing I get, but it's big.
I got something kind of big at 10, actually.
Next level, you get an ability point.
Hey!
Ooh, hit
Alright, I'm
points.
gonna roll.
Yeah, everyone roll your hit points.
Yes!
Oh,
Wow, look at that.
Look at that.
So many HPs.
I know.
But the real question is how many GBs?
Manage HP. All right. Hit dice is a D8.
Mine's a D10 because I'm fancy.
We'll see how
You are
fancy
fancy. Wait, I don't even know where that went. Nice. That's not bad.
I don't think you are the fancy one, David. So far, you got the least.
Oh,
No.
Oh, no, you got the same as Joe. Is that everybody? That is everybody.
7 HP.
Okay, at the end of your second day, everyone good?
Yeah, I'm finishing this
Quick
up,
level
but
up.
yeah.
End of your second day, you notice a bunch of small rafts in the south, and these are like not seaworthy, just a bunch of sticks hunked together and built in this castaway style raft. And you assume spyglass your way over there, and you can see that they're small, whatever they are, some sort of small creature. And there's a bunch of them, and they're just piled onto these rafts, and there's at least a dozen of them, maybe 24 rafts altogether. Some of them you can't see. You can make out from where you are right now. You can make out you're pretty close to that volcano. Well, I guess 2 days. So it's behind you. That volcano passes by you, And you can make out to the south. You can see kind of a silhouette of land, and other than that, it's just all ocean. But you can see in that southern distance is where these little rafts are starting to pop up, loaded with something small, some sort of small creature. And you figure there's 1 to 2 dozen rafts and probably, who knows, a couple hundred things piled into these, not in each one, but all together. As they got like sticks of wood, and they're rowing, and they're trying to make their way, well, seems north. And, well, go ahead. Whatever you want to do.
What do I know about this like area based on either maps or just knowledge?
Give me
Would I have an idea?
History check.
Zarek's our history guy. I'll ask him too. Zarek,
Yes.
do you know what those are? Ooh. Pretty
Oh,
20.
nice.
I will find out.
You don't know what lives over there, but you know there's a swamp. Pretty big swamp.
So swamp people.
There's,
Yeah, some people.
you don't really know why, but it's kind of like a no man's land kind of swamp. As far as you know, you don't really know anything that lives in that swamp. You occasionally hear some stories, ghost stories, and that kind of stuff that comes out of that swamp.
That was one of the 3 places we thought. Well, probably the least likely, but one of the 3 places that we thought Kale might be going.
No, that wasn't
Was
one
that
of
swamp?
them. I don't think was that one of them.
And that was the swamp, the mana spring, and the mint pools.
Zoom in mine. Zoom in on my map.
Why is there a gun on the dice board?
Is there a
I
gun on
think
the dice?
Eric has struck again.
There's a gun.
yeah.
You guys don't see that?
Yeah, I stuck that there.
Oh, you.
like 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Krog grabs the gun.
This is what I really need.
Dang you, Notion. Let me zoom in. I can't see on this map. I gotta pull up a different map. The map on Notion doesn't work very well. I thought I'd be prepared. I'll have my map already open today.
Oh no.
No good. Here we go. So the spots you guys got was the mint pools, the mana spring, and yeah, that swamp. Yeah, that was it.
But he's not slowing down at all. He's
No, he is
Not
north of
anymore.
that swamp.
Okay.
So you guys are kind of in. See how it has kind of like a bay shape.
Yeah.
You're just a little. You're kind of on the western edge of that. Kind of take that red dot and go north.
okay.
And all these boats are coming from that swamp or that direction and just going north. And but they're a long way out. But you figure at your pace as you're going, they're going to be coming kind of close to you if you keep on rowing where they're going.
Okay. I'll just tell everyone as we are probably going to run into some rafts soon. Be prepared.
Going on some what? Some rafts? Is that what you said?
Yeah. You see them over there? And we'll point.
Oh, there it is. Now it opens.
Whitewater rafts?
Yep. They're inflatables. And
Nice.
there's a guy like on one side of each one just really going after it.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
As some time goes by and you're watching these rafts, Eru, the waves are hitting them pretty hard, and you're thinking, you kind of know the lay of the land, and depending on where they're going, if they're going straight, they're going to be heading straight up north to that. I call it Teats. That can't be Teats.
Teats Isle?
I don't know what that's supposed to be. I don't think it's Teats.
Hey, we should convince Kale.
You go to Deets.
That sounds like a great place to party.
Alright, it's gonna be Teats now. I
Oh
don't know
god
what I was
dang.
trying to
is
type
that?
in there.
I tell you what, dude, the lack of money is really busting my chops. I'm like looking through my spell list, and every cool spell that druids have is like, yo, dude, you got some ash worth 400 bucks. Oh, how about some dinosaur bones worth at least 300 gold? Everything costs money. Everything that's worth casting is like, yo, dude, you got $1,000 lying around, because that's the only way you're gonna cast this bad boy.
Maybe they got money at Teats Isle.
But
We
you
have
figure
to rob a
Hidden
bank.
treasure on the teats.
if that's where they're going, there ain't no way they're gonna make it there with these waves. Even where they're at right now, you can see some of the waves are hitting them and they're kind of splashing. A couple of them splash into the water and they get back up and they climb back on. As they're getting a little bit closer, like 30 minutes have gone by, and you're watching these guys. They seem to be little humans, maybe halfling.
How far away from us are they?
No, they're still at least half a mile out.
Oh, okay.
And there's just a sea of rafts. And now that they're starting more coming into view, there's at least 24 of these little rafts. Crudely made rafts. Occasionally you'll see one that like breaks apart, and so they kind of like quickly all go splashing off. And each of these rafts has probably 10 to 20 little halflings on it. And then they start trying to put it back together and climb back on. And there's a
Can I see where they came from? Does it look like there was any kind of distress that direction, or
you just see this you just make out the silhouette of the land to the south.
okay?
So they've made it a ways already.
But there's just a flotilla of rafts.
Yep. And it's getting about sunset. You're about the end of the second day here. This is when your level up hits. And as the sun is setting, Kale begins to slow. And these rafts are, figure 30 minutes out, and they're making their way here. Some of them are like, they really have like no
How many is
control
that
over this
marked
thing.
for?
They're trying to like row as best they can, and some of them are trying to not go towards the tree. And you can see some of them like look as you're watching these guys, and they're trying to like turn to get away from the tree, but they really have no control over it, and they're just sort of making their way. And some of them are going to be coming kind of close.
They have like proper oars, or are they just like
Just
sticks?
like wooden planks, just hunks of and
Okay.
you can start making out what they've got, and it is it's just a bunch of like logs tied together with a rope, and they've got they don't really seem to have anything on them. Some of them have some packs like slung over their shoulders, but it's mostly just pretty ragged clothing. They're halflings, but they're very ragged.
How close are they now?
You figure they'll be here in 20 minutes. They'll be about nearby, within a couple hundred feet. And the sun is just set, and Kale has stopped.
Okay, as soon as they get to within 120 feet, I will cast message to the closest one. And I will just say, What are you doing? Where are you going?
Safety. Going safety. Not safe.
Cast it again.
As
What are
he
you running
this
from?
his it's in common, but it's a very broken and kind of like you can tell he's not a normally a common speaker.
Is it CSL? Common as a second language.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say, what are you running from?
Not safe. Not safe. Old one dead. Not safe.
Old one dead?
Old one dead.
Does that mean anything to me?
Give me a history check.
Ooh.
As this is happening, Saren.
18.
And Isaac, give me 2 d20s. Saren, give me 1.
Oh. Well,
No.
it's either really good or real bad.
Okay. It doesn't really phase you, Eru, but Saren, you get this like, as you're kind of sitting on the branch watching these guys. All of a sudden, just out of the blue, you get this feeling of loneliness, of like something's not right.
Uh-oh.
There's just this like depression sort of just weighs on you, but not like a depression, but just like you're all alone.
I'll just continue to, not knowing that I'm like focused on these guys. I don't know what's going on. So, What old one?
I don't like it here.
Are you messaging them again? Sending them?
Yeah, and what do I know about the old with the 18 history check? Do I know anything about?
No, I mean it's another thing that kind of goes in with that swamp. You hear stories all the time. You don't think you've heard the word old one, but it fits with the boogeyman that lives in the swamp or the creatures of the swamp. Who knows?
Okay.
It's a place that I'm trying to give you a metaphor. It's just sort of the what's a good word? What's a good metaphor for that?
Darmok and Jalad.
Halloween Town, it's just you don't go there,
Oh,
I don't know.
What? I would love to go to Halloween Town.
You hear stories and that fits with maybe some powerful caster or something that lives in there, or powerful monster, or who knows what.
And they say it's dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you
Well,
ask them to
while
close
I'm
this one?
asking, what old one? And at that same time, I hear Saren say that. I'll just look at him. What?
Something ain't right here. Something's wrong. I just don't like this place. I don't want to be here.
I'll just look around. We aren't going anywhere. Kale is done for the day.
I know that. I'm just saying I don't like it. All right.
Okay.
The
Okay.
old one. Not safe. Who's saying this? Not safe.
They're saying something is not safe. The old one is dead. I don't know what that means.
Have I heard of the old one?
You're not trying to roll a history check, maybe?
Saren,
What's the
your
check I need to
feeling
make?
is just as fast as it came, it's back. You're
Oh.
back. You're back to your old self.
Huh. Man, y'all feel that?
Feel
No.
what?
No, I feel great.
Man, I just got a really bone shiver, man. Just like a bad feeling for a minute.
Maybe you're hungry.
That's
possible.
Perfect thing for Krog to say.
I need to snap into a Slim Jim or something.
You little excitement.
Yeah.
get a thicker spawn.
Can I roll a history check on the old one?
Sure.
See, maybe Zeke would know.
Negative that 20. You'll know everything.
In the water.
No. Aw.
Oh,
No. You're kind of clueless. You're just stuck on these rafts.
I'll do a history.
All right, guys. I redid my spells. I can create a hero's feast.
Oh, nice.
You have a chalice?
You have to have a chalice. Oh yeah, a
chalice.
gem encrusted bowl worth at least 1,000 gold pieces. I didn't read it.
Dang.
I knew it. I knew I couldn't do it. I knew that was too good.
Dang.
That's funny
really
'cause after
boning us
all
not having
that
any of the money.
time of you complaining about
I know.
costs, and you're like, I could do Heroes Feast. I'm like, I know that one's expensive.
Damn it.
Money.
Everything's expensive.
We need to rob a bank.
Look, listen to this one. Listen to this one. Mistletoe, which the spell consumes, that was harvested with the golden sickle under the light of a full moon.
Oh, wow.
Get that.
I feel like there's a loophole to these. Like you could.
Yeah, I do have some mistletoe. I can tell just by looking at it. That was harvested with a silver sickle under the light of a half moon.
Waning
Not gonna
Guinness.
work. Not gonna work.
Saren, you get a voice in your head. Sound of Mithra. Sounding frantic. What's going on in there? I need to know now.
What's going on where? How do you know where I am?
She does the same thing you guys do. Cast it again.
25 words. Come on. You know this.
Something's not right. Tell me what's happening.
Well, I just got this odd feeling. Very lonely. And then it went away pretty quick. Kale stopped. There's goblins. The old one. Do you know that one?
You
That's not very helpful. The old one. The old one? What about him?
These goblins are saying that the old one is dead. Kaput. Skedaddled his life away.
This guy.
Okay, you nothing.
Oh.
I don't know why I clam up when I talk to her, but man, I just get so... Y'all see me get all flustered.
What did she say?
She just asked what's going on over here, and I told her about the old one, and then she didn't say anything back. But she seemed pretty frantic.
Is it good or bad that she didn't say anything back?
I'm gonna cast Sending. Hey, Mithra, who is the old one, and should we make sure that he's dead?
Give me a d20.
Oh.
$17.
Yes, it's a big problem. It's a very big problem. We're working on it. Just keep Kale away from the swamp.
Oh.
All right.
And you can, no need for an insight check. This is like the first time you've heard her like scared.
Well, dang.
she's scared. Whatever's going on isn't good. She said to keep Kale away from the swamp.
I look up from wherever I keep my spells. And I'm
You see
like,
Sunnycheeks over there looking at his book, and then start erasing. Start writing
Yeah.
another one. Gets,
Yeah.
He's like
gets to the ingredient
doing
line.
mathematical formulas. Like that would take
Yeah.
something expensive.
Yeah. So, where is this swamp we need to avoid? And then I look back down.
Right.
We'll just point over
There.
there.
Oh, okay. You want me to wait? We're walking past it though, aren't we?
Well, we are still for right now, but Kyle showed no signs of walking that way.
Can you ask those goblins if they know, or they're halflings, right?
Halflings.
Can you ask the halflings if they know where the great one is, or the old one is?
I will cast a message. Where is the
They're
old
about
one?
10 minutes. You figure about 10 more minutes, there'll be a couple of rafts close enough to you. If you want to save your spells.
The message is a cantrip.
Okay, yeah.
It's asking, where is the old one?
You see the one you've been talking to, and he looks up, and you can see when he talks to you, he's staring up at the sky.
That's right. I'm your god now.
I told you, he's dead.
Cast it again. Where did he die?
I don't know. We're not safe. Earth, rumble. Not safe. We all die.
Cast it again. What killed him?
Dark ones. Hooded ones.
Nostra have been there. They seem to have killed this old one. I'll tell them.
What is the old one?
Don't
Is it
know.
a person?
Every time I ask, they just say the old one, like I'm supposed to know what that means. Mithra
I mean,
seems
they
to
are
know
just
what
like
that
little
means.
guys on a raft. Maybe it's just a little above their pay grade.
I mean, if they are like 50 years old, maybe the old one is just an old guy. I don't know.
Are they that old? I look
don't
over the
know.
edge.
Put down your prayer book.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
What are you guys? What's going on? I need to see these guys. What do they look like down there? They old?
Little halflings.
Just halflings. They look like tribal halflings.
Tribal halflings.
Or just kind of ratty
Kind of look like you, Sunnycheeks.
fur. Not fur, but like hide clothing.
He's like,
I'm
that's not
stout.
my
Don't be a
people."
racist.
That's not my people.
Sorry. Since it's
Krog?
about me.
They
Asks-
are on the hairy side. They're like, you can see they got some hairy arms, and they got a couple of them have like beards.
Oh, they're like hobbits.
Krog is like,
Out of character.
why don't we ask the tree about the old one?
Look
Oh,
over
yeah.
at Sunnycheeks.
I can talk to him.
I know how much you love talking to Kale.
He might know something.
I've been moving these spells around so long. My eyes aren't working. I gotta find that spell. Speak with animals. I know it's still there. Speak with plants. There it is. 3rd level. I will cast Speak with Plant. Am I messed up? Is Speak with Plants? No, it doesn't cost anything. Fantastic. I'm gonna cast Speak with Plants.
Okay.
And I'll slap the roots at the bottom by the knee. Wake up! Hey, you know a guy called the Old One, or something similar to that?
A guy
Lives in
called
this
the
area?
One second.
Lives down by 4th Street. You know,
Yeah.
the old one.
Yeah, the old one.
He takes a while to answer.
Pick it up. This is on a time limit, you know?
Yeah.
That guy owes me money.
He's an old friend.
Oh.
I think he's old dead now.
Nah, he can't die.
Oh.
Well, those guys in that raft down by your feet are saying that he died, and that these evil guys that tried to kill you went for him.
They're mistaken.
Okay, I'm glad you seem so confident about it. But also, stay away from that swamp over there.
If he's dead, we're all doomed.
Oh, wow. A god saying that.
Ah, well, fantastic. Do you know where his house is so we can go, like, do a wellness check?
Wellness check.
Last I know, he's in the swamp, keeping it asleep.
Okay, well, that sounds not great. Whatever you do, you stay here, don't go towards the swamp, and we'll go check out the swamp.
Okay.
You think you're gonna be able to, like, not die or whatever while we're gone?
I'll do my best.
Oh, God. Okay. All right, guys, so God still needs a babysitter, so it's gonna be really hard to go check this out.
You know, Eric.
Ask him what the old one is. Is it a person or?
He's a friend, apparently.
What is this guy? Is he some kind of, like, swamp monster like you?
No.
Oh, you're a tree monster, sorry. Okay.
Just a little friend.
Why don't you tell me all about him?
He likes animals. He likes to become
walks on the beach.
animals.
Oh, okay. Is he a druid? Is he like
loves trees?
Okay?
So I hate him.
I think you got it. I got it. I turned to everyone else. All right, guys. So the old one is just an old druid that lives in the swamp. That's all it is.
Okay.
And that's really all he'd give me. He's very vague when he talks about stuff.
Is it still on?
I don't know. How long has it been? Let me look. 10 minutes. It hadn't been 10 minutes. We've been talking in real time.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't ask him, so go ahead. Never mind.
Well, I heard him say, I think I'm gonna say something. And I go, what were you gonna say?
He made a grunt.
He says,
I heard you say ellipsis.
he's an old friend, but Best leave him alone. He's cranky.
Well, he might be Okay. Well, like, there's this thing where it might not be good if he's dead, is what you're saying. And we've got all these reports, and by all these, I mean a couple guys in a raft are saying that he's dead.
No.
Tell him they are suggesting that people who killed him are the same people who was trying to poison Kale.
And Mithra.
I
something's
I
going
did
on
say
with
that.
Mithra. Tell Mithra is worried about it.
Oh, this person named Mithra is worried about it? I don't know if that means anything to you.
Mithra. They all change their names. She gets worried about things. She should just take it easy.
Man, Kale's a really laid back guy now.
Yeah, he is. Man, he changed.
He's like, I love trudging through the ocean.
Wow.
He's like a super duper chill, laid back dude now. Actually, yo guys, I'm feeling better these days, brother.
He's
I
sleepy.
think I'm just gonna go
He's
chill.
sleepy.
Kale.
He's like, please stop talking to me.
Oh, man.
Maybe you wouldn't be so sleepy. You wouldn't be walking through the ocean. It's got to be hard.
Better than walking through that swamp.
Okay,
But if
fair
you want
enough.
to go there, you go right ahead.
All right, well, it's up to you guys, I guess. I mean, someone probably should stay and watch Kale. I mean, Mix is here.
Above table, you now have access to transport via plants.
Yes, but you have to be witnessed touching the plant that you are going to.
Well, what I'm saying is we're riding on a giant plant.
It's a 6th level spell, you bastard!
We could just come back to it really easily.
Yes, I could take transport via plants.
What does it cost?
How boring.
You don't have to. I'm just saying that we have a free ticket back to Kale at any point.
Between a large or larger inanimate plant within
Well, there are
range.
lots of inanimate plants on Kale.
They're all part of Kale, though, right?
I don't
DM,
know how it works.
ruling. Is Kale an inanimate plant?
Are there inanimate plants on Kale that we could use?
Let me say, normally no. Kale is not a plant. He is a plant, but he's not going to plant for those kinds of things. But what's your spell?
Yeah. The spell is
via
transport.
plants?
Yeah, transport via plants.
Let me see.
I could just plant something on his leg here.
A large inanimate plant.
I'm going to fly down and tear a tree out of the ground and go plant it on him.
So, yeah, for the spell, it's fine.
Oh, okay. For the duration. What?
For 1 round.
Yeah. Using 5. Okay, so we all need to like encircle a tree and jump in at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, we could do that. I could be casting cooler stuff, but no, we can transport via plants.
But no, they all cost money.
Yeah, most of them do cost money. It's wild out here. Druids, I mean, like, I didn't even think about it. It's been so long since I've been a druid. I never thought I'd be this high a level. But all this high level stuff is expensive.
It's especially funny because, like, I don't think of druids as having any money at all.
I was going to say...
And their
druids
spells
need to
are
be-
the most expensive.
Druids need to be businessmen.
Let me take a bathroom break real quick.
Okay.
Pause.
I need to open a farmer's market.
Yeah.
Reincarnate. That one costs a whole whack load.
Yeah.
So to summon any summoning things, summoning an elemental, summoning anything, commune with Awaken. I was so excited to get Awaken, but I need an
expensive.
agate worth 1,000 gold.
Jeez.
What
Man.
kind of
That's how we
agate?
that's how we got Sting. Was Awaken, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're back. Okay, the rafts are very nearby. The waves are splashing against a bunch of them. You figure there might be a few missing halflings among the group, just from what you've seen. But there's just a sea of rafts starting. Pretty much, you guys are the western edge of it, and there's just this line of rafts that are slowly making their way, trudging their way through to the north. Thanks, Spooky.
I'll cast a message again and say, "Where are you going? I don't think you will make it much further."
We stay, we die. Gotta go somewhere.
Like I have control water. I could just put them out of their misery right now.
Just look back at Sunnycheeks.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Look at them. They're dying down there.
Are they
Alright,
getting?
well.
Are they trying to like dock with Kale, or are they just trying to go by?
I'm trying to stay away from Kale.
Yeah, don't say it like that anyways.
You have, as you're watching, they seem to be trying to stay away from Kale, obviously, because he's giant and scary. But there's one raft that's kind of in the back that you see is like, raft is kind of, the rope's broken and they're kind of falling apart, and they're like grabbing on this thing, holding it together, and they seem to be trying, like, just from the way they're moving this raft, they seem to be kind of moving your way, since you asked that question. You see there is one in the back that seems to be kind of like moving towards you. You figure 30
is he
minutes.
within 120 feet.
No, it's still a little ways further than that.
Okay.
It may not make it.
Okay. Well, I will cast a message one more time to the guy that I've been talking to. I'll say, "Good luck. You're going to need it."
Thank you.
And if that one ever gets to within 120 feet, I will cast a message again to that
Roll me a
guy.
d6.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah, some water.
3.
This big wave comes in, this raft that's working its way towards you, and splashes them all over. Some of them go rolling off the raft, but they manage to clamber back onto the raft. You figure there's about 10 of them on there. And they're grabbing on, soaked. There's one in the back doing his best to try to get this thing steered over to you guys. Seems to be anyway.
I'll just look at the group. You think
David, roll me a
Kale could
D6.
house some people?
Oh boy.
I think what?
You think Kale could house some people?
3.
I don't see why not.
Okay, another wave splashes them. They clamber back on.
He barely wanted to make a platform for us. Of course, he is way more laid back now.
Yeah.
Are they within 120 feet yet?
Not yet. Francisco, D6.
Uh-oh. It's like
Oh,
incoming
man.
3, and they get splashed. Ooh, a 2.
Oh, that was a big wave comes in, splashes them.
Uh,
Flying about, the log starts splitting, but there's one halfling on there who manages to stay on there and grab all the boards, all the logs up and collect them together and start grabbing them in there. There's one less than there was before, but there's 9 now.
are we saving
on
them?
that raft. And you
I'm
figure
watching them. Ooh.
they're getting close.
Yeah, having
That's
a
it, yeah.
problem over there.
Eric,
Krog, you can run on
Yes.
water. Why
I
don't you
mean,
say something?
I'll do whatever I have to.
D6.
They're already one down.
Bah.
Okay, they get kind of splashing about, but they manage to hang in there. They're all huddled up and on this raft. Seem to be doing fine. They move within 120 feet.
I'll send a message to them. Where are you going?
What?
It's crazy
you
down
can
here.
see the one you're talking to, and he's like, he thinks it's the guy next to him, and he's like, what do you mean? We're going there. And you see him point at you guys.
Oh.
Just hang on.
I think that one over there is coming this way.
Is the water really choppy below us? Like super choppy?
It is for a little raft.
Oh, yeah.
A little raft. This raft is broken apart. So they're just
Oh.
holding it together, basically.
Yeah,
The
they're
ropes are
holding it.
broken.
Yeah.
Let's at least get them in over here, and we can help patch them up.
Joe,
Put 'em on
D6.
their way.
I don't.
All
I
right,
will go
well.
down to the bottom of the tree and just like try to help out, but I can't. Not very
I
strong,
could
so.
help them.
Hey,
How
Josh,
far
can
away
you
are
run
they?
up there?
Give me a
They're within
d6, Joe.
120 feet.
I will cast control water and make the water calm.
5.
Okay. And when they rode that one out just fine. I saw a wave kind of come in and splash them around, but they held on. And then you cast control water. How far out does that work?
300 feet.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So you manage to like the waves kind of come up, but then as soon as they get close by, they like dissipate real quick, and everything seems to calm at this raft. And then as they kind of look around and things are calm, 3 of them grab planks and start rowing in as fast as they can to make their way to this tree.
I'll cast a message to the front one. Be like, "You're almost there."
I will use redirect flow,
Here.
which is a feature of control water.
I know we're almost there.
to push them in faster.
Okay, they start getting scooped up by the water and brought in, and they all slam into the leg of Kale, and the raft starts splitting apart, and they all grab on. There's 9 of them.
Yeah,
Raise
I'll
your
help
hand down.
our.
Managed
Hello.
to cling onto there. Ah! He grabs your hand, looks up at you. Ah! Hi! Help!
Joe,
I'll reach
help.
down and help.
Yeah, I'll
Help
help.
them as I can.
So they're like struggling to hang on, but you guys manage to help them up, and they're not at your platform, but they're clinging onto the bottom of the leg, occasionally getting splashed by some waves.
what are you running from?
It's not safe. Everything
I
not
I
safe.
heard the old one died.
Mm-hmm. Well, then you know it's not safe.
Tell me, tell me more about the old one.
He kind of cocks his head at you, and these are like, they're very, very tribally, like I mentioned before, halflings.
Primitive.
They're real primitive. And he kind of cocks his head. He says, "Everyone knows Old One. Old One. What do you want to know?"
We're not from here, so why don't you just tell us everything you know?
Saren, as you're watching these guys, is everyone down there with him? Kind of at the foot,
I
at the
am.
right foot.
Yeah, I am.
I'm down there.
So, Saren can, with his insight, can see most of them are just thankful, like they're alive. But there's one that's clinging on to the leg, and he does have a dagger strapped around his waist. And just the look that he's making is he's making a assess the situation look. And he's looking up at each of one of you. He's
Do I
calculating
pick that up
in his head. You do not.
with a 19 passive?
Well, you are focused on this one that you're talking to. Saren is sort of
Yeah.
staying back, being quiet. So I'm giving Saren the benefit of staying out of it.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
the
tell me
info.
everything you know about the old one.
Old One is everything. You speak. Old One is there. Old One makes safe. The ground's not safe. The ground is violent. But Old One makes it safe. Old One sometimes bird. Old One sometimes big bear. And you hear the one behind. I saw Old One as a mammoth once. He's never been a mammoth.
It's
Wow.
Never, shut up. That's not true.
Sometime deer.
What killed him?
Oh, the dark ones. Evil ones.
Do I have a good idea of what the demon thing looked like? Did I get a good enough description?
Yeah, kind of.
I'll try to describe it to them. You see something like this?
No.
Just the guys with hoods.
Yeah.
How many?
One.
Just one.
Oh, guys, one. I think we got this.
Do any of these guys look hurt?
Yeah, they're all soaked and bruised. Yeah, they all have some sort of scrape or of one kind or other. You figure they all probably have 4 hit points altogether, so they are all bruised, but none of them are like life-threatening hurt.
Okay, at this point, I would start looking around and trying to get a head count, see what all of them are doing.
So there's 9 of them altogether, and again, most of them are kind of clinging onto there. The one that I mentioned to Joe, and you see him. He's kind of like he's like makes eye contact with you, and you look at him. He looks away.
I'm just gonna keep eyeing him.
And he is next to another one, who is like really looking at this tree, like really like, which is understandable. But they do have kind of a goblin demeanor about them. Like maybe they're not the most. Maybe some of them are friendly folk, but maybe they're not all friendly folk.
Right.
You know. But put yourself in their situation. This party
Do
would
I
be
get-
even worse.
Do I get the vibe that the one looking around does he just seem like desperate, or does he seem like plotting?
Yeah, you're getting a little bit of a, since you're a rogue, you've seen that look, those eyes before. He's trying to get the lay of the situation. Nothing like nefarious, but potentially.
Okay. I will step away and hide, and then slowly like get close to that guy.
Where are you hiding?
Oh.
We're like on a foot.
Yeah, I can just walk around the other side of the foot.
Goes into the bush.
He watches you walk around the back of the tree and he goes, "Damn, where'd he go?"
And I'll get a little ways away from him and cast message. I'll just say, "What are you looking for?"
Who's that?
Cast again. I see you. What are you doing?
Nothing. Just safety. Being safe.
I'll cast again. You are being watched. Don't do anything rash.
What was your stealth check?
Natural 20 for 31.
Nice.
I'll say you can
Disappears.
get pretty close within earshot of him talking to his friend. And as you say that to him, he's looking around, he can't find you. Or he's really studying this tree. And he whispers to him, what languages do you speak?
Just Elvish and Common and Thieves' Cant.
Okay. He says something to the other guy, which I'm going to give you you're a thief. You kind of know what he says, even though he doesn't say it in a language you understand. Something along the lines of, watch out, be wary, be careful. Something that kind of jive.
Okay.
Is he speaking halfling?
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, it's like a.
I'll cast message again. I'll say, nothing to worry about. As long as you behave.
No problems here. He's looking around.
Okay. I will keep an eye on him and his friend that he was talking to.
Okay, so you've got 9 of them clawing through the sides.
But what are we gonna do with all these guys?
What are your plans?
Not die yet.
Good plan.
We can just fix our raft, and you look back and you see the logs are like floating away from the raft.
I don't think you can have any of this wood.
But there's so many rafts we can make.
Not from here.
You know, we go north. The ancient lands.
We are going east. You are welcome to stay as long as you behave. But we are not going north.
And we can get more and bring them here. He begins, he starts shouting. Something. You're not sure what he says. What's everyone's languages they speak?
Here, I speak Draconic.
I have it written down. Right? I don't have it anymore.
Draconic, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
Common, Giant, and Celestial.
And I have Common, Druidic, Halfling, and Primordial.
Okay, so it's not primordial. But it's in that same
Vein.
yeah.
Ignan or something?
That's the root language.
Not really, but you can pick up. He's just shouting, "Hey, come here, safety, come over here."
Oh, okay.
And you see one of the rafts seems to hear and begins to turn around.
How long has it been
Since what?
since they came onto the shore?
10 minutes.
Okay, never mind. I can't help them. And I'm not casting it again. Sorry. Sorry, boys.
This one's a little more full. This one you figure's got probably 16 little halflings on it. This raft is in good shape, and they are rowing it in. Occasionally getting splashed by a wave, but they'll be here in a couple minutes.
Once they get here, I'll help them tie it off and.
Okay. Yep. They pull it up, throw a rope around, tie it up, like they're tying it to a dock.
And this time I'm gonna just keep eyes out for anyone that's suspicious, like this fellow over here.
Give me a wisdom, Eric. So as soon as they come aboard, all 25 of them are just yammering back and forth, and these guys are just loud.
Oh, I'm gonna re-roll that with luck.
It's just a rumble of voices from all these little halflings, and they're all speaking that language they speak.
18.
And yeah, you can't really make out any of it. Most of it's just so much. It's
too much
to figure out what any one of them is saying.
Yeah.
But you've got 25 of them now, and they begin climbing, and 6 of them begin climbing up the leg. The other 18 or the other 19 hang out down below, but 6 of them begin climbing up the tree.
So
isn't he investigating?
We just gonna all these guys are just gonna crawl all over the tree?
Mind if they don't get in our space?
Minx doesn't react to this?
They haven't made it to Mix yet.
Oh, okay.
But you look up and you think he's thinking about Mix, and you look up and you see Mix. He's sitting about the hip height or so, and you can see his little robot eyes just peeking over the side, looking, just judgmentally staring.
I figure he'd be the first, yeah. First one to
see. Gonna be happy about this.
He's not.
I'll tell them as they all come on board. You're welcome to stay. Do not take any of the tree.
You got one that grabs some leaves and stuffs it in his mouth.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Why would you do that? That's great.
I know eat days.
How much do I have as far as rations?
We haven't done rations, but you have a druid in the party, so he can make food and drink, can he?
I can make good berries, I guess.
I can make good berries. Good berries.
So, yeah, you probably. We'll say that you have I don't know, you have enough for you. Not enough to spare. Especially with this long journey here.
10 berries per cast.
You're really tired of good berries.
Well,
yeah, we are, but they aren't.
Some halflings. Be all right.
So if you want to feed them, feel free.
Well, no, I don't even really want them on the tree.
All right. Let's just watch them eat kale.
The rest of them begin climbing the tree. And they're
Okay, fine. Hey, listen,
climbing up, and like they're like a bunch of squirrels, just like climbing this tree, running all around it, checking everything out. And they're like looking in every little nook and cranny, trying to find like who knows what. But they're scouring about this place.
Right.
Respect the tree. All right.
he's
You
yelling
know who
up at him.
Kale? Do y'all know who Kale is? Respect the tree.
I'll tell them if you upset the tree, he will swat you.
You will die.
Tree SWAT.
Yeah.
No.
I'll just like a bug.
Trees don't do that.
This one, dude.
This one will.
The biggest tree you've ever seen, easily. It's also very clearly like a big man standing in the ocean.
He looks up. Okay.
Okay, fellas, what are we going to do? Are we going to the swamp or are we staying here?
I mean, I'd at least like to go check it out. It's right there.
How far away is it?
The swamp?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a long way. Again, you're still at the point where you can just see kind of the silhouette of land. So, a few miles.
Like longer than it would take for him to turn into a bird and fly us all over there one or two at a time.
How far does a bird move? What's the range? Is it 120 per round?
Yeah, 120 per
That's what
round.
The rock was. Yeah,
Or a giant eagle.
It's not too far for that, but it'd probably take him all his 4 hours to get all of you over there.
By the time we got over there, it would be like, well, we got to head back or Kale's going to leave without us.
Yeah, it'd take a
Well,
while.
I told Kale to wait.
Kale's
And he
probably
moves
not
very
going to wait.
slow.
He has an option.
And also,
Do we-
I thought I was gonna like make it to where we could teleport back, so it wouldn't even matter if he left.
Do we know? Do we have an idea of how much longer we think it will take to get to either the Mana Spring or the other place? Is it at least another 7 days?
Week. About.
I'll look at Sunnycheeks and I'll look at your cape. Go there with that and come back with your new spell.
You want to teleport to the
You
To
can
the
see
swamp?
It should be pretty. It should be
Yeah,
less
I mean, you're
dangerous than
right.
Before.
Then we can't use it again for a week.
We got at least a week before we get where we're going with Kale.
All right, yeah, sure, that'll work.
Krog,
I'll
you're
hand him
sitting
the
at
spyglass. Get a good look. Don't send us somewhere weird.
Krog is
We
sitting
probably should have.
at the bottom here by the water,
Right.
and the water like begins to like ripple, strangely. All the water ripple
I investigate.
and then settles.
Uh-oh.
Roll me an investigation.
Guys, there's something in the water.
No one feels
Or,
anything.
I said.
You just see the water do a
Don't
weird thing.
disturb the water.
All right, investigation. I don't have anything on that, so 14.
Almost earthquake-like. You didn't feel anything though, but you've seen a pond kind of do that.
I'll still bring it up to the party.
Like whenever some of you big Goliath go walking by a puddle, it kind of shimmers.
Ooh.
It's a T-Rex.
Okay.
Is that do we want?
It goes for about, after you notice it, about 6 more seconds, and then it stops. And the waves, the waves are still going, but you kind of see like a little bit of a ripple in the waves.
Hmm. Okay.
I mean, I think it's better than just waiting on the tree.
And then
We can
about
always come back.
6 more seconds, you hear a like a real low rumble.
What is that?
Real, like, just a one note low rumble. 6 seconds goes on, stops.
Huh. Well, wait. We don't know about it.
Nobody
All
said
of
he
you
told us.
hear the rumble.
Oh, okay.
All of you hear
Can I make anything of that plus the ripples?
it. Investigation.
That is weird.
27.
Big earthquake.
Earthquake?
That's a big earthquake.
Hmm.
Is there anything happening on the shore out there with the spyglass? Can I?
No.
Do you think that's related to the old one? Are any of the halflings down here still?
Yeah, there's still a couple down there.
Hey,
Ah.
what is that?
Oh, what? You
That
showing him the
rumble?
I said, I told you. Bad thing, not safe anymore. Old one dead. No safe. It's gonna break open. World break
Going to
open.
The world
What?
is going to break open?
Yeah. You don't know anything.
Where are you going to escape the world?
To the ancient land.
Do I know what the ancient land is?
Nope.
Ooh, is this an empire?
Roll for it.
Oh,
So
they're going to Teats Isle, obviously.
the impressions you get from, or the insight you get from these guys, like he could be just. It's very likely he could be just be spouting nonsense.
Right.
But it's D&D, so nothing's ever nonsense.
so 15, but I don't know what the modifier for the empire thing is. I forgot.
D4.
That's a D4. So 15 plus 1,
16.
You don't know of any halfling empires.
so 16.
You don't know of any halfling empires. Yeah, you're not getting. Like, I mean, it could be some old ancient ruin. It's kind of that would work. Maybe they're ancestors of something from a long time ago, but you don't know anything.
All right then.
Dang.
I'm disappointed.
It's dark at the moment, so you might get a better idea of what you can see at that swamp whenever the sun rises. But right now, it is like 9 o'clock at night.
What's
10 o'clock?
what's north of here? They said they were going north.
Teats Isle.
Teats Isle, as well as Nova
Lost Hope
Lacerta.
Mountains.
You know there is some lizard folk presence there. Other than that, you don't really know what's over there. That's just sort of general knowledge. And you saw a bunch of, on your way here, I think it was last week, you saw a bunch of lizard folk going that way. A lot more going that way than south. But that fits in with, if you know the lizard folk are not in good shape, depending on what's going on with lizard folk and the war and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah, because we talked to some lizard folk that weren't part of the army, and they were like, "We don't know. That's crazy."
yeah. The rest of the halflings are starting to make their way out to the north, and waves are starting to hit them. I mean, they've been hitting them, but you're pretty sure, especially Zareeks, they're not gonna make it. There's ain't no way they're gonna make it all the way there.
Yikes.
You have to be real lucky, or have a giant tree save them.
Could we tell if there were trees on the shore in the swamp there?
Yeah, you can make out. Yeah.
Do we want to go over there or no?
I mean, it's tough. I think we need to. We need to at least check it out.
Okay, let's gather up. Sunnycheeks. Did you get a good
Yeah.
look?
It's nighttime, isn't it?
Dark vision, right?
I don't think I do actually.
No.
Nighttime,
what's up?
but we'll say we'll give you 2 hours before you start making exhaustion rolls. Just for him, because you've been up all day, basically.
Okay. Can we see the shore through the spyglass, or is it too dark? There's no light on the shore at all.
There's no light on the shore, and it's also dark outside.
Yeah, it would be very dark.
So yeah, you can't. It's just black.
Is there a full moon?
Taking a nap.
There is a full moon.
Okay, so there's some light.
Mm-hmm. But not enough to get anything other than just a silhouette. Like you've been on a boat way out, you just start to see just a little. Like, is that clouds or is that land? That's kind of what you see.
Do we want to try it or no?
I mean, yeah, I want to try it, but there's nothing wrong with like taking a quick, little nap. Close those eyes. Feel good about life. I mean, the world's crumbling to pieces, but what's another day?
Do we know if the transport via plants works if Kale moves? Like, I figured it would work if he's like rooted and not moving, but do we think
Yeah,
it
he
would
should
work
be
if he's
fine.
moving?
Because he is a collection of plants. It's all him, but you can find yourself a good sturdy tree like
Peace. Yeah.
piece. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
And we'll say it's been 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And then you get another. You see it first, and then you hear it, the rumble. Same thing, 6 seconds.
It's
There may
happening
not be a
consistently.
swamp to go to in the morning.
Well, if there's no swamp in the morning and the old one was the guardian of the swamp keeping whatever asleep, then we pretty much know that he's dead. I mean, we can go for it. It's just like we're going to end up somewhere in between here and there instead of there.
Why do you think that? You
Yeah.
can see a silhouette of it. It's pretty close. How does that cape work exactly?
It's like you picture a place in your mind of where you want to go.
Picture that place right over there.
Picture
Look
a
at it.
silhouette of some trees.
You can see it. You can visually see it. Do we know if like
Is that
having a
enough?
visual see, like being able to see it, gives us a better chance?
Yeah. Just because it's within sight, sort of. Like you'd be able to
Even
you'd
in
be
the
on
dark,
on
yeah.
the shore.
All right, sure.
You're
We'll
not
do
sure
it
where you'll
right now.
like. You can't pinpoint. You're gonna be somewhere. If you
Yeah.
roll well. If you roll well.
If I roll well.
We should.
If not, it's
So, Saren, do you have? Can you make a light?
I can't make anything light, but I can.
Of course, I
Help
guess
you
with
see.
the travel back to
I will give everybody
Does
300
anyone
feet of dark vision.
have the ability to make a light of some kind that isn't going to set Kale on fire?
no, it costs gold pieces to do that.
No one has light for real.
I don't think light's a spell I can
Dang.
get. I can get one called like permanent flame or whatever, but that costs money.
Let's see.
If only you had the nest of a rock. Who knows how many adventurers that thing's eaten.
man. Should go pay him a visit.
We should.
It's no larger than. Okay. I will burn a first level spell slot and just cast, because we're doing this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I will cast. Make sure this is. Okay. I will cast Silent Image. And I'm just going to cast an image of a big, like 15-foot bright light on Kale. I'll say, let's go. So this is so we will have a visual reference as to where we are on the shore.
You hear, oh,
Yeah, about 10 minutes before that fades.
what's going on? Mix.
Turn it
What is going on?
off!
What are you doing?
Wake up, everyone.
Mix comes down. What is going on? You just put
Oh
a
no!
spotlight
Before
on
Mix
us.
gets here, go, go, go!
We all just
What's
disappear.
going on?
Okay, you teleporting?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give me that D100.
D100.
I hope Mix will be okay.
That's not great.
I would hope that's enough, having it be in vision.
It'll be a new story if we teleport
Could I
somewhere
use
else.
luck to reroll? Yuck, yuck. That only works on
Okay,
20s.
everything goes dark.
Oh.
And You...
Oh wait, before we leave, I need to cast
Oh.
that other spell. If I don't do that, then there's no point to all this.
What? No. Your transport via plants is you cast it from wherever we are.
What? I think you have to cast it on the tree you're going to come back to.
I don't think so.
You have to be seen doing it. I believe. I will
Magical
look.
link between some stuff at any distance on the same plane of existence.
You must have been seen or touched the
destination
plant.
So yeah, you've touched kale. Like
Yeah.
all day, every day, you've touched kale.
I know.
For a month.
Yeah, for a minute.
All right. We'll go. I cast it and then we go.
Okay.
Well, I'll cast it when we get there, I guess.
I hate it whenever I get a new map and I can never remember what it changes. The name in Tailspire is different than what it is on Tales Bazaar.
Oh, does it? Didn't bring the name over?
Sometimes it does. It depends on what the person.
It depends on if the author named it something different on Tales Bazaar than they did.
Oh.
Which they did.
Yeah, you have to like pay attention to where it says import whatever into Tailspire. Like, oh, they named it weird.
Is there a pile of bones floating in the water over here?
No, don't look at it.
It's Unknown
Oh, it's
Realm
fish.
1. I have 3 of those. 3 Unknown Realm 1s. Great.
Unknown Realms 1, 1, and 1.
Oh, this is it. Okay.
Dang.
Are we on a shore?
Okay, you are on a shore. So if everything goes dark, and
I
then
immediately turn around and try to find that light.
everything takes a minute, dizziness, but it goes away. Darkness, you got trees. You can hear the sound of frogs and well, no birds, I guess. Frogs and other swamp creatures. You turn around and there is a bright light on the horizon.
I'm gonna try to take my like dagger or stick or something nearby and in the ground, just make an arrow to it, so I know which direction it was, so I can know, and then I'm gonna stop concentrating on it, so it's not bright anymore.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
I'll throw you guys in here.
Cool map. Conan the Barbarian's over here.
Oh, what?
Is he?
Yeah, he's hanging out
Oh, yeah,
inside
I'm
the
over there.
mountain.
I think Isaac might have
Yeah.
used this map before.
What?
Good old Genghis. Okay. So you are
Things
on the
like
shore.
this is
You hear
mine.
frogs. It sounds like a swamp. I say swamp. Probably heavier on the wet jungle. But your feet, you are on the shore. Water's washing up on your boots. And in front of you is just a thick bunch of trees.
And when I stop concentrating on it, it goes out, right? Like this is confirmation that it is the same light.
Yep. Light goes out.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
And you don't hear it, but you feel a sigh of relief from Mix.
Really?
I should have left it on. Okay, what are we looking for? Let's start looking around.
Okay, give me some perception, investigation. Tell me what you want to do.
I will investigate.
Okay.
I will
That's what I'm better
perceive.
at.
Dang, I'm not perceiving very well.
My investigation is
15.
not very good.
Conan vigor.
13.
I clicked on Conan, yeah, so now I'm Conan. I'll be right back.
Look at what I see.
David, Francisco, give me something.
Yes.
You said investigation or
You're on a swamp
Or
trying to
what?
figure out what's going on. What do you do?
I'll do
here?
perception to see if I see anything. 22.
Ooh.
I'll
17
investigate, I
plus
guess.
9, so 26.
26 investigation.
Nice.
Perception.
Perception. Okay, so you're gonna have to comment in a little bit. On this beach, there is a lot of debris.
Oh, 19.
So both, I guess
That was investigation.
Okay, so David and
And I got 22
all
on
three of you.
perception.
All 3 of you with the high numbers. Everyone can see this. There's debris on the beach. There's some logs. There's a couple ropes on the beach, and you can quickly gather that this seems like there was maybe a launching point where those halflings were at. There's some still in the water, but also on the beach there is some packs, just like a bag laying kind of nearby you. There is some clothing that's been sort of just tossed on the beach. There's a lot of just random junk on this beach, and the investigation quickly tells you it's from those halflings. And whatever happened, they left in a hurry. They put these things together and got out. You can also find there's what looks like an animal trail that leads into the jungle just off to the side. You kind of walk down the beach a little bit. You walk and you see this trail that goes in, and you follow that trail. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's our only,
Yeah.
only thing to do.
Follow that trail, and about 10 minutes in, you feel a vibration on your feet. And just at the same time you feel that vibration, you hear this rumble. It's a lot louder here too. And it's clearly it's an earthquake, but it's a very consistent rumble. And you hear the earth like rumbling, growling almost. Not growling. Growling's bad for D&D. A low hum from the ground. And keep on walking down this trail, thick woods. You're not really picking anything up in these woods other than you can make out with those good perception and investigation checks. There's a bunch of broken branches, and you can see that this trail has been used pretty recently, or oftenly, by something, assuming those halflings, something small. And you come eventually to a clearing, which in this clearing is a bunch of stick huts. And it's like the trees have been cleared out, and these little thatch kind of roof over a bunch of stick mound huts. And there's half a dozen of these things. There's a big one in the middle, but everything is empty. There are still one of the there's like a half a dozen torches in the middle of this clearing. One of those torches still has a little bit of a fire to it, but everything else is out. And there is no signs of life in this village.
Greased up.
And as you guys are kind of walking, it's squishy ground. As you're kind of stepping through some squishy and swampy water, wet water.
Is there any way that
Where?
we can tell like the epicenter of these quakes? Is that
What
possible?
you've got so far is that this quake that happened when you got on this island, you're much closer to it. It feels like you're very
On
close.
this island.
You're very close to it. So you're closer to it now than you were before.
And those halflings, maybe you think they actually saw what happened, or you think they just
I think mostly they were probably.
felt it or something and ran.
I don't know. Is the old one like a guy that lives around here? That's what it sounded like. So maybe.
Zarik, as you are perusing around, notice you kind of look off to the side and just kind of sticks out. There's a dead bird.
Oh.
Like a blue jay.
Take
I'm
a
gonna
look at
hide
it.
and just start slowly moving through this little
Okay, give me stealth.
village.
This village looks like it fits the halflings.
28.
I'm just gonna move through this place.
This, with all the halflings you saw on those rafts, this wouldn't have been all of them. There's no way all of them would have fit in this village. Maybe a quarter of them, if that. So, but this clearly looks like one of theirs. And you as you're kind of walking through, and you see some clothing and like hanging up on a rack. There's still some fish sitting over what's a fire pit, but there's no fire anymore. And there's some fish like drying on it, and still the signs of like life in a village, other than the torches have gone out and everyone just left. You also, as you are sort of stealthing through and investigating this place, there is a dead bird in front of the big mound hut. It's just laying there on the ground.
Can I see what killed the bird that I found?
Give me a medicine check.
Medicine. Oh boy.
I'll go pick up the one in front of the hut and do the same.
Okay.
I'm just keeping an eye out for everything as if they're picking up dead birds.
Okay.
From the shadows.
12.
That one
10.
You're not Zarik. I'll go. Are you first? You're not sure. There's no signs of like nothing killed it. It's just a bird that isn't flying anymore. It's dead. Seems like it hasn't been dead very well. It's cold. So who knows how? It's not decayed, but it's cold. And same thing with you, Saren. Saren, though, you can make out that it has been handled before, previously. Its wings are kind of splayed out already, and like someone has been messing with this bird. Probably after it died.
What?
All right. Whatever killed this thing, I don't know if it did it, but since it's been dead, it's been messed with.
Another
Yeah.
rumble at your
Walk
feet.
past the village.
As this rumble happens, Eru, I think Eru and Saren are the two with good perception.
I have good perception.
Saren
Yeah.
And
Sunnycheeks.
Sunnycheeks.
Okay, you
Mine's
two.
15.
Right, and you're the investigation one.
Yep.
Okay. As this rumble happens, you look around and you can see some of the. It's almost like a wave of like a vibration in this watery soil, emanating from south of you. Like it's almost as if like something is it's like a wave coming from the south. And again, you hear the rumble, rumble, rumble.
Oh, well, there we go. Why don't we grab one of these torches and go south? I'll grab that one that looks like it's almost out and make it better.
Okay.
I'm going to use
South.
I'm gonna use Steps of Night and fly straight up and try and get a bird's eye view.
How far are you
See
going?
what's going on.
What?
I'll go up however high I can get in 30 seconds. And then I'll use the last 30 seconds to get back down.
Do you walk as fast as you?
Yeah, I fly 30 feet. Every
So
60 seconds.
60 if you're dashing.
Yeah.
So you gonna dash straight up?
Yeah, I'm just going to bolt up. I'll go up like 300 feet.
Okay. So you just shoot up. So it's dark. It's one problem. But you shoot up above the canopy, and you're up in the sky. It's very dark around here. You can make
I do have
out,
super eyes.
but that's only 300 feet.
Yeah.
So it'll get what kind. You can kind of see where you guys are at, but it doesn't get you much more than that. You can tell you're at the edge of a deep swamp, and as you go up, you can see this is a big swamp. This is a massive swamp. There is only a couple places where lights show up. There's one to the southeast a ways, and you figure there's still going to be a long walk to get there. And another one that's a bit southwest of you. Because it's so dark, it's blackness here. You can pick up a couple little light sources. You can see a couple other clearings of woods where two more of these camps, like you guys are in right now, would have been. And they're pretty close. Those two camps are pretty close to this one. The other two lights are going to be, you figure, a few hours walk. This is a big swamp.
Yeah.
I'll head back down.
Okay.
Let everybody know. Found some lights over there.
Are they south of us?
There's one south-southeast, one south-southwest, one southeast.
There's one southwest, one southeast. Probably about a couple hours.
The waves were coming from the south, so we should at least move in that direction anyways.
Let's get a move on.
Yeah.
Did Sunnycheeks tell us how we're getting back? Did you describe that spell?
Oh, yeah, we'll have to make like a kumbaya around a tree. And then I'm going to cast it, and we have 5 seconds to get through it. And if you don't make it through, you're just stuck.
I'll be sort of consciously, as I'm looking around, keeping an eye out for trees that look big enough to transport through, just so I have a rough idea of the closest one at any given time.
There's a good amount of big trees, so you'll
Okay.
have no problem with that. Okay, you begin walking. Do you want to walk towards the south-southeast one, or just straight south? Or south? I got that wrong. South-southwest.
South-southwest.
South-southeast.
I vote south-southwest because it's more south.
Same. Oh yeah, I vote
Yep.
for that too.
All right, I was just gonna say straight south and split the difference, but yeah, sure, we can pick one.
Okay. Sarah knows this is gonna be a few hours, probably 4 or 5 hours of walking.
Sheesh.
Oh man.
You will be tired. You will be exhausted.
Oh man.
This is why we should have napped.
We can always sleep here.
Oh yeah, these houses are perfectly sized for me. I don't know what you're gonna do.
I can bring up the hut.
Oh yeah.
Zarik, you look over. Another dead bird next to a tree.
Uh-oh.
Take a look at this one. Does it
This
look
one-
like the same as the last one?
Head goes down. This one clearly the neck is broken. But you can't tell. Like it doesn't look like it was like. It wasn't like rung, you know.
Right.
Are they all just birds, or are they all like a certain blue jays?
No, this is an oriole. I don't know what swamp birds are. This is a brown and orange
Some birds.
That's
Google
very strange
swamp
for an
birds.
oriole.
So
They
yeah,
are
it's
not-
swamp birds.
They are not. I was trying to give you a different. They are not the same kind of birds.
Okay.
And as you're looking at this one, and you pick it up, and its head kind of droops down. Off in just another 20 feet away, you can see a depression in some swamp grass, and there is a hawk, big one, big bird, laying dead.
Dang.
Am I the only one that's noticing them?
No, just I'm giving it to you because you spotted the first one, and
Okay.
I'm giving you something to do because you don't have. You rolled a good perception.
Good perception.
I always give perception to the other two, so I'm giving you something. But yeah, the
Right.
others, as you notice it, the others see you looking at it.
They're picking up any other movement besides us out here while I'm sort of away.
You hear frogs, and you hear the sounds, like the sounds of the swamp, bugs, and
So not everything's dead
Oh,
out
wait.
here, just these birds.
yeah, the amphibian, they seem to be doing just fine.
Okay.
You see a
Who
frog
can talk
hop
to
away.
Who can talk to animals?
I can talk to animals.
Jeez, ask these
Who can
frogs
talk
what's
to
happening.
animals? Talk to these animals.
So that they can tell you the old one died.
Get the feeling that's gonna be that's what they're gonna say.
Maybe they can
Ask
give
if
you a
it's
direction.
southwest or southeast.
Yeah. Ask him for directions.
I know where we're going.
Uh,
I don't need to ask for directions. All right, okay. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay, let's hear it.
Speak with dead animals. You can ask the birds.
Yeah.
You gonna go grab a frog?
speak with corpse.
Yeah, I saw that frog that fly.
I need a dex save to grab that frog. Who's gonna grab
Oh,
I
that
don't need
frog?
to
Yell
grab
out.
him.
Yell out to all the frogs.
All
Hey,
right.
Yeah.
what's going on here?
Yeah. Yeah. Frogs and other living creatures of the area, hear my voice.
Come
You
to me,
guys,
my jungle friends.
you guys want to like tell me where all this rumbling's coming from?
You what's the
The
intelligence?
rest of us. Is there suddenly a cacophony of like frogs and stuff?
Wait, what about that bird that we saw?
The bird's dead.
Oh, well, no. Didn't you say there was another one
There's a-
nearby?
There's
Or
a dead hawk.
oh, a dead hawk. Okay, never mind.
A minimum beast. At minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived within the past day.
Okay.
You get from the frogs. They're just shouting, "Rumble, rumble, rumble."
At least they're
Yeah.
not saying Sunny cheeks.
And then
It's a good way to get yourself blasted.
you hear a whoo, and you look up and you see an owl, a living
Oh.
owl.
Oh,
Okay.
And he's like,
you're
3
smarter
licks.
than a frog, right?
This owl, as you look up and see him, he's kind of off a couple trees away. So you can kind of see him, squint and see him in the tree.
Okay.
But his feathers are all kind of ruffled. He's not a clean-looking owl. And he says, Nobody knows.
Trouble I've seen.
Fall from the sky, no flying.
What?
No flying. Okay.
Like
Do you know where it's?
raindrops, they all come down.
Oh.
Oh. That bird's being scary, but I think just don't fly.
What? Don't look over at Saren because, or actually, I'm still hidden, so I'm just listening.
Hopefully,
Where,
that's. We saw the birds before I took off, right?
No.
Maybe they saw me and they put up something.
He's saying all the flying stuff is dying. I mean, I don't know if that matters to you. I mean, you obviously didn't die and you flew up there.
Does it look like these birds may have fallen to their death?
Yes. And he says to you, I wasn't flying. I was lucky. Not lucky anymore. Can't go anywhere.
You can't fly at all?
Wings don't work.
What?
Getting hungry.
Oh.
You can come with me. We'll try to find you something to eat. What do you eat?
Anything? Those frogs? Don't eat. Do they understand?
I say, hey, Krog, you grab me a frog real quick?
I'll look at the frogs. I'll Can I tell if they're like poisonous or something?
Roll me a nature check.
I feel like Krog would have
blue and yellow.
This one's
no.
colorful. It must be sweet.
What do I need to roll?
Nature.
Nature? Okay.
You
If I
should just
see him
look them all
reaching
and
for the
find out.
poison frog,
13.
yeah.
13. You grab one. Are you gonna go grab one?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you find one. Looks nice and juicy.
Uh-huh.
You
Oh,
smash
I'm immune to the seasoned poison. I forgot.
You grab it. Seems safe.
Doesn't
He's
matter.
squirming in your hand, but you got a giant hand. You got him covered up.
Yeah.
Got yourself a frog.
Okay. I'll bring it to the owl.
You know,
The owl's
walk
pretty far
over,
away,
walk
right?
over to the owl.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a ways down. You can just kind of see his
so-
eyes looking at you.
I'm like yelling back at him. So you can't fly at all? Like you can't even cruise over here? We'll have to come to you?
Yep.
Dang. That sucks. All right.
Ask
I'll
him how
walk
many
over there and
licks
get
it
him.
Yeah.
takes to get to the center of a frog.
He says, no good, but at least I wasn't flying when it happened.
Hit that frog with a rock or something, so it stops squirming. And I'll go up to the tree and tell the owl to jump down.
Squish.
Jump.
I
I'll
guess I'll-
catch you.
I don't know you. You eat me.
I literally brought you dinner.
I know of a bird that fishes. Grabs small fish. Goes into the water to get bigger fish.
Okay, well,
Why should I trust you?
because I'm talking to you and offering you food and trying to be generally nice, and I haven't already tried to blast you out of the tree with a lightning or something.
I know you can't fly. I could just come up there and kill you.
I could just, yeah, you literally can't escape me anyways. Like, what are you going to do? You're either going to take this deal or you're going to starve to
Okay. He jumps around.
death.
Man, bargaining
He, like,
with the owl.
flaps his wings, but you can see nothing's happening. It's not doing any good.
Yeah.
Oh.
He lands. I guess you catch him.
Yeah, I catch him.
You catch him.
I hold on to him like a chicken.
Spins his head
With
around. Thanks.
I'm gonna
Hand
try
him the-
my
the
steps
frog.
of night again. See if I can fly.
Yep. You shoot up. Phew. Straight up.
Oh, wow, look at that.
I'm gonna
You sure?
Wow.
You sure your
grab
wings?
a leaf or something and just try to fan myself, see if the wind moves.
Seems to
What
be
is
fine.
happening here?
Every bird in the area got its wings clipped at the same time.
I want to keep flying up and see if I run into anything.
How high? You can only go. How high can you go? It's only 30 seconds, right?
60 seconds.
Maybe
so
it's
that I can
just
go.
birds.
I can use it multiple times. So I can go.
It's
2 minutes
magical
up,
flight.
How many
and then
times?
just
Are you
drop
gonna-
it, and right before I hit the ground, I could start it again.
How many times are you gonna do it? Just the one.
I'll shoot up once,
Okay.
and once I get to
Shoot
about
up.
50 seconds, I'll.
You hit 50 seconds. You are way up there.
I'll just drop it,
Okay.
and whenever I'm 100 feet up, I'll start it up again.
It doesn't work on the way down.
At least the ground is soft.
Splash.
The ground
Jeez.
quakes again, and the owl's
Okay.
ears go back. Eyes wide. I guess they're always wide.
But
But he's looking. He can feel it.
Do you know where that's coming from? That's what I was trying to ask you.
No. First.
All right.
That happened when everything fell.
Wait,
Oh.
when all the birds fell. Do you know what the old one is?
Yes. He walks amongst us.
Okay, what is he? Where's he?
He's like you. He talks to me.
Okay. Does he have like a place around here?
All of this is his place.
Okay, is he dead?
I don't think you can kill him. He is the swamp.
What?
Oh.
Sometimes he's an owl, like me. Sometimes he's like you.
Okay, we really need to find this guy.
Are you relaying this information?
No, I'm just talking to the bird.
They're just having a good talk.
If you say that from the shadows, are you saying?
What is he
this?
saying?
What's
What is he saying, Sunnycheeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just going back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm singing
I'm out.
Song 2 by Blur over there.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was too busy. I was too deep into owl speech. He's saying that the old one's a druid.
When was the
The old
last time
ones?
he spoke with him?
Hey, when was the last time you? When was the last time you? Talked to him? Who?
Been a long time. I don't talk to him a lot. He talks to all of us. This is a big place.
He's saying it's basically impossible to kill this guy.
Great.
Listen, how about we just go south, and we give this owl a frog, and then if he wants to stay with us, he can.
I know where maybe you can find him.
That's the best
Good.
thing we've heard.
Yeah.
If I tell you, can you bring me? He can fix me.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. I was already offering it. It's just like, you got a few more minutes, and then I won't be able to talk to you anymore. At least not for a little while.
Well, he can always talk.
Yeah, he's probably a better druid than me if he, like, controls an entire swamp.
He keeps the swamp safe.
Mm,
I kind of look around at all the dead birds on the ground.
yeah.
I think
Okay.
you dropped the ball.
You dropped the ball, right?
I believe you.
I'm worried about him.
Yeah, we are too. That's why we came over here. All those halflings, or whatever they are.
Don't like them.
Uh-oh. What do they do?
They eat. They eat so much.
Okay, Kale might be dead. by the
Oh
time
yeah,
we
I was
get
gonna
back,
say. I feel like someone should keep tabs on the tree.
Kale's a salad mixes back to going, no!
Yeah, mix. They
They
probably
are,
ate mix already.
they're like a band of foxes. Don't trust them.
Oh no! What did we do?
I feel like I look back into the shadows where I know he's hiding, and I'm like, you son of a... We could have just let him die!
He says, I watched them one time.
eat an entire tree.
Yeah, they.
killed- They murdered a small little bird
Oh.
that would have filled a belly, but they used that bird to get a bigger cat. And what do? They tear it up, and they just leave the remains. The old one doesn't like them. I don't like them either.
For good reason.
Yeah, they sound like real jerks.
Yeah. Jerks.
Ooh.
Sunnycheeks goes hard. They sound like real sunset.
Yeah.
PG. I'm PG, Sunnycheeks.
The ground quakes again.
Okay, well, I guess we gotta go take care of that.
This time, Saren, as you're ready for this quake, because it's been a decent interval of time. You notice that as it quakes, there's like a little ball of mud on the ground in this soggy ground. That ball of mud slowly begins to roll south.
What?
It moves like 2 centimeters. Just barely moves and starts rolling.
Hey, y'all see that?
What the heck?
Pop that ball of mud.
It is a ball of mud.
I am watching it.
You want to shoot that with an arrow?
I just think
Aaron?
I'd step on it, but I guess we could
As
just.
soon as he says, "You want to shoot that," you just hear a thump, and it goes.
Okay, this little crossbow bolt pierces through that ball of mud and shoots right through it, and it kind of explodes with the impact of the crossbow, and it's just mud.
Okay.
Okay, well, we should get moving because if the mud is moving towards the center, maybe something bad is happening, and we should just go check that out.
Let's get a move on.
Yeah.
Are we going
It's-
where we? Is the owl taking us somewhere different, or are we going where we were?
We're following the owl to find the druid. Wait, yeah, that's the plan now.
Okay.
That's the new plan. If we can find him, then he can tell us.
All right. Where's the
Yeah.
owl telling you to take us?
He is
Hey.
pointing you in a direction. I need everyone, as you guys start making your way through here, I'm going to give you... Just give me a constitution check. Because you're getting kind of sleepy.
Constitution?
So a saving throw.
Give me that, and then give me, Saren, you give me your wayfinding.
50.
20 for me.
Oh no.
18 for me.
I'm gonna re-roll.
So if you didn't make a 10, you're going to take a point of exhaustion.
I'm taking a point of exhaustion.
Yep.
I can't win.
Dang.
Survival.
Are we
plus
on the
D4.
-1 or are we on the standard?
-1, yeah.
21 plus
They got rid of that, didn't they? For them.
22 survival.
Don't know. The new book has not come out.
Okay. So yeah, this owl is weaving you through here, and you are kind of taking the front along with this owl to guide the path, and you guys make good time. He leads you into. If you had been walking through here, you never would have seen this. It's a big tree, and under the tree there's this sort of hollowed out little cave that's been built into this tree. Big tree.
Oh.
And you push aside. He kind of points at it, and you can see there's like vines covering it. You push aside the vines, and there's a door, like a wooden door sitting in front of you.
Ah.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
And it's like big tree goes down, kind of like one of those. It's not a redwood, but kind of like that sort of thing where you build
Yeah.
big enough to put like a house underneath
Like
there.
a tunnel
Not a
in
big-
there. Yeah.
Not a big house, but this door is about the size. Like it's a good size for Sunnycheeks.
I will hide and keep an eye on things that might be looking at the door.
Oh. So this is where he lives. Okay. Well, I don't have that spell up anymore. I'm gonna knock on his door.
As you were running here, you did spot several, probably about a dozen dead birds,
Ooh.
kind of scattered along the way. And this whole area is just kind of littered with them. And you're doing what to the door? Investigate? Is that what you said?
Knocking.
Knocking. No answer.
Okay. Well. Look back at everyone else. He's not home.
I'm gonna walk over there and go, "Oh, I fell over," and just open the door and go through.
Yeah, door just swings open. There's like a handle, but it's not like a latch or anything, so it just pushes open. And inside is just this little, it's tiny, little 10 by 10 circular room. There's a small Sunnycheeks or Zarik size bed. It's unkempt. Like teenagers living in this place, and there's some papers strewn in there. There's a lot. So on the far side there is a desk that's kind of built into this tree, and there's just a pile of junk on there. There's a hoarder's house. There's just junk on top of that desk. There's the bed, unmade, but someone's been sleeping in it. There is not a chest, but there's just a box. Not a box, but like a bunch of twigs been kind of weaved together to make a basket on the base of the bed. And there is what maybe you could call a bookcase. Big hole with some scrolls and paper and things kind of jammed into it. And a bag up on top of that.
Is there any movement outside?
No.
Okay. If I don't see anything, then I will come inside and give the
Pretty
place a
cramped
nice
in here.
thorough investigation.
That's why I didn't go
How
inside.
cramped is it?
For all of you, it's very cramped.
Yeah.
I'll stay
I
outside.
will. Okay.
Krog is
I'll
definitely.
Yeah,
cast,
I'm definitely not
I'll
going
cast
in.
guidance on Eru.
This is nice and cozy for a little kobold or halfling.
Right.
Like, can I move though when I go inside, or is it too cramped?
You've
for
got like
me to-
yeah. I mean, it's
It's half your size. It's a small apartment for someone half your size.
and it's very cluttered. But you can get in there. It's gonna be, yeah. You're gonna be a little bit weird about this. Keep it
Okay,
open.
I'll give it an investigation, but I'm going to give myself disadvantage if it's that cramped.
You got a guidance, I think, from.
Okay. Oh, it's going to be worse than a 14. Okay. 14 plus 3.
17.
17.
Okay. So there's a lot of writing in here. The desk is kind of among the there's animal parts, a foot, and just various body parts. There's a pile of feces, just sort of sitting on a
Ew.
paper. Scat that he's collected up. We'll start with the bed first. Bed is empty, but someone's been sleeping in it. Someone's small, and you can make out small person. The crate or the basket at the foot of the bed is some hide and just some kind of nice looking crafted blanket type things and maybe a hunk of wood for a plate kind of thing. So just sort of general houseware kind of things. On the desk is a bunch of writing, very very difficult to read or difficult to understand. It's poorly written in not a language you understand. And some of this stuff is with the scat. It's on a hunk of, I guess he wouldn't use he's gonna use animal hide.
Like a leaf.
Or yeah, like a leaf. This is on animal hide. And there's some writing on it, and the scat is circled with some writing around it. You do notice there's a bit of an etching on one of his things that he's drawn on, and it is a hooded figure. And in the bookcase, there is a again, there's a couple of really ratty books. You pull the books out and the pages are falling out, so you kind of try to put it back together. All the writing though is nothing you understand. And then the bag on top is, you look at this bag in there, and there's just a bunch of just random stuff. Some things shiny, and you dig in there and you pull out this gemstone as you kind of perusing through. It's kind of rainbowy kind of colored gemstone.
I'm starting to get a little sweaty in here, but I will go ahead and cast Detect Magic and have a look around.
You're not picking up any magic.
Are the papers written in Druidic?
They are.
Is that why you can? I will
Just-
go
you
over there.
spot
and
from a distance,
look.
and you recognize
Yeah.
it.
There's some gems. Nothing is magic. I am going to wait outside, and I will go outside
I'll stick against the wall like this while he does that.
with your owl on your shoulder.
Yeah, yeah.
The owl.
I'll walk.
You know.
He's hooing at you. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I'll cast Speak with Animals.
He says,
Hello, owl.
I know he likes to be around here. I never knew he had a nest.
Oh, you didn't even know this was here?
He likes to be here. Didn't know he
Oh,
had
well.
a nest.
Well, let's see what he was writing on all these papers. I'll take a look.
On these papers is kind of just like some of them are just sort of day-to-day things. The scat that he's got on his parchment. You can see he's not sure who made it. He has human question mark. He's questioning whether it might be human feces.
Yeah.
The animal parts are, he's doing a lot of like, is there a fungus in here? All these different animal bits. He's got like a leg of a bird. What disease is this? And
Yeah.
he's doing notes, just trying to like figure out what's going on with this place. That's on the desk. It's just sort of like field notes of the
Yeah.
swamp.
Yeah.
Except for that hooded figure. And he has kind of written in a druidic shorthand, "Who is this? Why is he here?" Is etched next to him.
Gotcha.
His name he has written there is, where is he? Gokra
Go cry.
is who he has written down.
So like Gogurt, but it's okra.
Yes.
Ghocra. Gokra. That's in druidic. It might be
Gokra.
different in common. That's the desk. You want to look at the bookcase
about that?
and the bag?
Yeah.
Bookcase is the first one that he gives you is weird, because it's almost like an arcane kind of thing, which you don't make sense of, but
Yeah.
it's written in druidic. It just doesn't fit. And some of the things at the beginning of this book, which are really old, and you like open it up and you gotta like put the pages back in there, and you gotta be real gentle with them because they're like falling apart.
Yeah.
Is stuff that maybe Saren's more familiar with if he could read it. Some like, just give me a nature check. Just give me a wisdom with plus per whatever.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Proficiency.
Proficiency, that's the word. I can't remember it. Wisdom plus proficiency. This is your druid roll. Give me a druid roll.
Where did that dice go? It literally just disappeared.
Ooh, you rolled a 20.
Natural 20.
Nice.
This is weird stuff. This is stuff druids don't deal with. This is like necromancy stuff
Oh.
you're dealing with at the beginning of this. Like, this is odd. Like, he's putting things together that you don't do.
Uh-oh.
And yeah, it's you can read it, but it just does not fit. with
Yeah.
what you know of druid things, and you're kind of like hard to believe that a druid would do this. Like there's one page in there where he like is like one of the animals is injured, so he's like putting body parts onto this animal and like fusing it.
Oh yeah, weird stuff.
That kind of reminds me of the first campaign.
But as you get further into the book, it kind of goes away from that, and it becomes like a book of enchantments, of like securing things, protecting things.
Like wards and stuff.
Yeah, keeping things stashed and safe and asleep. Asleep is a common term that you see pop up in here.
Okay.
And you see the word Elkenhart pop up a few times. That's the name of the swamp that you kind of gather from his. The name of the swamp.
Notes,
It's also something else that he's trying to keep asleep.
Does it allude to where it is?
No.
Okay.
And it's almost It's almost written to where it is careful not to allude to that.
Okay.
If you want to spend some time, you can spend an hour, and I'll give you more information. You want to spend an hour just sitting here reading this thing, but that's your brief skim, which wasn't so brief. You have another. You just have the bag left on the shelf.
I'll go through the bag too. I might as well. Yeah, I mean, I would want to spend an hour to try to figure out what this guy is doing because this seems so crazy.
Look through the bag, and it kind of jingles, and you pull it down, and it's a bunch of. There's some smaller bags in there, and you open them up, and they're like components. Like you recognize this. Like there's some parsley and some bird beaks. You know, all kinds of stuff that you use for your spells.
Yeah.
And it's just basically just a giant bag of just junk that he's collected up over the years or whatever and tossed it into a big bag.
Like I could tell this was cutting under a full moon.
There. Yeah, it's kind of some weird stuff, but it makes sense to you. This is clearly he's casting spells, and this is what this goes for.
Yeah.
One of the things that stands out is there is an agate.
Oh,
Nice.
A nice looking agate.
nice.
Nice. Yes,
Oh,
very nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend an hour trying to go over this stuff, and then I'll poke my head out and tell them that I'm going to take some time.
Another quake. Rumbles.
If he pokes his head out, and if I hear him trying to talk to the owl again, I will tell him, hey, well, you should ask that owl if he wants to go with us when we leave, or if he wants to stay here.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea. Well, Owl. Oh, wait, you can't understand him. Do you want to stay here, or do you want to keep going?
I want my wings fixed. If I go with you, will I have my wings fixed?
I'm not going to guarantee anything.
I need the old one.
We do, too.
Does he just look hurt?
He doesn't. He just looks disheveled. Feathers a little out of place.
Clean him up.
I will cast Cure Wounds level 1.
Oh, there you go.
Does that do anything?
10 HP back.
He kind of shivers a little bit.
Ever.
And he says, "That was weird." He spreads his wings out and flaps real hard. Doesn't go anywhere.
Ah.
No.
Wonder what it could be.
Oh, man.
Okay, so you're gonna spend an hour with this. Give me a investigation, nature, wisdom. Give me something druid
Wisdom.
based.
It'd be wisdom.
It's a druid thing, so that's fine. What's everyone else gonna do in this time? Every 15, 20 minutes, you're getting a rumble.
Oh. I'm going to luck that one.
Since I'm
keeping
outside-
an eye out for everything.
Sheesh.
I
16.
wanted to look for any like footprints or something of the sort.
Okay, investigation.
Okay.
Give me an advantage since you're spending some time with it.
Okay. Highest one, 17.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, you notice amongst your footprints, but it's pretty clear with this squishy ground, and you're kind of a drier spot here. But you can see some footprints, and you can see like boot prints, you see deer prints, you see bear prints, you see lots of prints. Scattered, tons of prints around here.
Anything
This
that
is
would
a-
stand off?
Heavily trafficked area. There's some big ones. There is some real big prints that, like, I think you heard that guy say mammoth. It could be.
Right. Yeah.
Big.
Okay. And what way are they headed towards?
Everywhere.
Hmm.
This is sort of a nexus of footprints.
Right.
I will investigate just the outside of this tree, see if he's maybe etched anything in the side, or if anything has been using it. Anything else has been using it as a home.
Okay. There is. I'll just give it to you. There is some runes that are etched around this tree that you pick up by investigating it. Some sort of.
Do Do I
You don't know what
anything
they
about
are,
those?
but you know there is an enchantment set up or some sort of rune set up around this tree.
But I don't recognize them as any particular school of magic. They just look sort of druidic, like what I saw in the writing.
No, they are. Yeah. You don't recognize what they are, but they are druidic runes.
Okay.
You find it odd though because you did detect do you
Cast
detect magic
magic.
inside the tree? Nothing.
When I
But-
came out, was there anything? It was still up.
Well, yeah. If you came out, then yes. I didn't think about that. But yeah, as you came out, you would have picked up those runes. That whole tree is gonna be glowing.
What school of magic were they?
Illusion.
Illusion. Oh,
What's the school of magic for that? It's illusion.
probably to hide it.
Illusory.
Yeah, illusion is a school of magic.
I don't know my schools.
Can I?
I know necromancy.
Yeah.
Knowing that, can I
Fireballs,
go try
evocations.
to see? Can I see if I can figure out what is being presented? What the illusion is?
Sure. Give me you can do arcane, but it's not going to help you. I mean, it'll be difficult with arcane.
Ugh.
That's what I'm trying
Does
to say.
investigation work?
Sure. Try it. Sunnycheeks, as you're reading through this thing, what part do you want to focus on? You want to focus on the beginning,
17.
necromancy kind of stuff, or near the end? What do you want to
Near
start
the
at?
end.
Okay.
Near the end. More recent writings.
You don't know what the runes are. You don't know how to change the runes. You don't know how to affect the runes. This is for Eru. But yeah, it's some sort of illusion about this tree. He's trying to like disguise this tree. And now that you kind of know that, and you take a step, kind of knowing there's an illusion there, you can see how this tree kind of fades into, almost as like a Doctor Who thing, where it almost kind of fades in and out of being a home. Like you notice the tree, but you don't really notice the tree. Something odd about this tree trying to be hidden.
Am I piecing together that this is more of the like Mithra's band of people that are like this maybe is tied to the outsides in some way?
As in like a portal kind of thing. Oh,
Or just like that, or like set up by those people to like run this, like more and more strongly considering a simulation.
No, it's not. It's not like what they had with the fire thing in the ship in the different place.
Okay.
It's more just like he's trying to hide.
Okay.
Okay, so you get into this book and you're trying to rummage through here and figure out what he's trying to talk about. And you manage to put together that there is something large living in this swamp. And it's his job, because no one else is going to do it. He's kind of grumpy about it. His job to keep it asleep. And to make sure that no one knows about it. Because if he's not here, who knows what's going to happen is kind of what he's kind of rummaging through this thing.
Yeah.
And you kind of rummaging through and you're trying to figure out, and you can see this name Elkenhart popping up a lot. And it's kind of held in this like more a proper noun rather than a location noun. They're both proper, but a noun of a being, not a location.
Yeah. Being used in that way.
And around the end, he gets to the part where he does mention those. No, he doesn't use the word Nostra, but he just calls him the hooded one.
Gokra?
Yeah, he doesn't use the word Gokra either. That's on his piece of paper that he has.
Or a specific one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And he basically is kind of jotting down in that he thinks they know. And his writing gets a little more frantic. It's a little harder to understand what he's trying to say towards the end of it. And his last line he has in there is, I think he's waking up. I gotta stop him. And that's the last thing in this book.
Okay.
And that's about that time, Eru, in your head, you hear the voice, kind of a deep voice. This is your final chance. It's the voice of Rick. Bring me the green stone.
Rick?
Or you're left behind. The ground quakes, kind of as it's been doing, kind of subtle, but then it gets bigger and bigger. And starts to really quake. I need everyone to make me a dex save to stay standing. As the
I'm going to use
ground
evasion.
is starting to shake, you see a tree in the distance start to fall over.
A natural 1.
Saren drops to the ground.
Ah, my knee.
Made it to
Sunnycheeks on the ground. The owl flops on the ground and rolls around. You hear this loud booming rumble is coming from the west. It's loud, and this earthquake is just going nuts, and trees are starting to crack and topple over, and you hear this loud rumble as it's hard to understand what you're looking at, but you look to the west is where this rumble is coming from, and you see the first sign of something with these bright eyes, but it's real big, like real big, lizard-like creature. That's head begins to rise above the trees as you're looking up, and you see this thing as the trees are starting to break. And this is still about a mile away, but this thing is massive as this giant lizardly type creature begins to stand up and tower over the swamp, size of a large city. This one creature. As the ground is quaking, you're on the ground, and this thing lets out a roar. And this bright light shoots out from its mouth as it screams into the sky.
Banish.
And
dang,
that's where we'll end.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Damn.
Exciting.
Can we leave now?
Yeah.
Gotta go wake up Kale. Time to go.
What do I know about the green stone? I'm trying to find it in my notes, but I can't find it.
The green stone's what
It's
Rick,
a stone we got from.
Rick, when did you go get?
Do we? Yeah, but do we know where it was?
You know that.
There it is. It's the one that fixes the sky.
Sorry, bring me the blue stone. He says, "Bring me the blue stone."
He forgot what color it was.
Oh,
He's like, wait.
That Rick is a jerk.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the one that the Spiritfarer is supposed to have, right? Or we're no more information about? They didn't tell us where it was.
Spiritfarer would know more information about it. Last you heard was Meether said it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's safe. I think that's really all you got about it.
I thought we had a general. It was in caves or something. I thought we got some. It was one of the stones that we figured out where it was, but we didn't know where that location was. I don't remember.
Yeah, you're not quite sure where it is.
I'll have to look in my notes.
That's where
nice. Awesome.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.